Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Dandelion Cottage and Paper Crafting Saturday. I'm Leslie Watkins, and I guess it's really good afternoon, not good morning. So today I have a card to share with you, and I'm going to be using the Nature's Harvest stamp set and the matching harvest dies, and these are available as a bundle. I also have the Merry Melody embossing folder, and this makes a sheet music design. I've got some scraps, and I have my Butterfly Brilliance embellishment box that has all my butterfly cutouts that I've painted and put together and cut out ahead of time. So to get started, I think I want to do some stamping and some die cutting. So among my scraps here, I've got a piece of the gold foil paper, I've got a piece of the linen paper, and I've already embossed the gold vellum shimmer. And I think you can see how that shines. And it's kind of semi-opaque, a little translucent, and it has this wonderful musical score that is now embossed in 3D on it. So that's very fun. All of the materials that I'm using today will be listed below after I do the video. You can also go to my website at dandelioncottagedesign.com and you can subscribe to Notes, which is my newsletter, which will keep you up to date on all of the upcoming classes and workshops. And also at that website, you can find a way to shop for some of these products. So to get started, I am using, let's see, I'm going to use the Crumb Cake ink today. And on this little scrap of the linen paper, I'm just going to stamp my sentiment, which is going to be a simple thank you. I'm just going to get that on there like so. And I'm going to use this label die. I think that will fit. And see how that comes out. And then I also really like this sort of, this, I don't know if it's Timothy or wheatgrass or what, but it's this very pretty, very fine detailed die, and I'm going to use that on the gold foil paper. And I think that's all of that I will be using. So let me just move some of these things out of the way. I'm going to get out my stamp and cut and emboss machine. And if you're interested in getting one of these, please contact me because I can give you a very good deal on this when you join my team, and save quite a bit and get free shipping as well. So if that's something that interests you, either direct message me, send me an email, contact me, and I will tell you more about it. So I'm going to just line this up like so. Send that through. And I'm just going to go back through the other way because I know there's a lot of detail on this die and I want to make sure I get every little bit of it. Okay, and I will zoom you in so you can see better. Hi Ginger, hi Kelly. Thank you for joining me today. So here is my little label on the linen paper, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my sponge. Let's see, is this the right one? This one. I have them labeled on the back with the cardstock to tell me what color ink I'm using. So I'm just going to go around the edges with a little bit of sponging. There it is. And this paper has a backing on the back that when you remove it, it has a sticky glue so that you can glue your sentiment right on your card. Now here are those beautiful, let me show you this better. Look how gorgeous that is. And you can see how thin it is compared to my finger. I mean, these are just so fine and so lovely. All right, so those are my pieces. I'm going to be careful to put my dies back on the magnetic sheet so I don't lose anything. And on these sheets, I label them with the name of the die, and I also write how many dies there are so I can count to make sure that they're all there before I put them away or throw out the trash or whatever. So what I have here is a piece of the soft suede. This is a standard folded note card. It measures 5.5 by 4.25. And I'm going to layer it up just like this. Okay, and keep it very simple, but I do want to add some of the linen twine or linen thread. So I've got that right here. So first things first, let me get my soft suede layer adhered down. So make sure that that's nice and straight. That looks pretty good. Okay. And then I want to get this adhered next. So I'm just going to dot my glue wherever I have a nice area. And then I also want to get these little skinny bits so that they don't pull up. Okay, and I'm going to grab my tweezers for this one. I'm going to let this go diagonally across my music. Just tap that into place. And now take my linen thread and I'm going to wrap this around twice. Oh, 3 times. Let me see. I think twice. I'm just pulling that gently taut and give that a little snip. I'm going to bring this tail under and up, and then tie this with a double knot. Get in there. Okay. And I'm going to leave these tails a little bit long. Okay, so there's that. I want to separate that a bit. And I'm just going to add my glue like so. Now because this glue was applied to the back of the 3D embossing folder, I want to make sure I give it a nice burnish so that it has a chance to get into all of those crevices that were formed by the notes. But I'm not pressing so hard that I would flatten the design, just enough. So there we are. Now I'm going to take my label and see if I can peel off this backing. There it comes. Okay, and this I'm just going to put down here. Like so. And then finally, I'm going to get out my brushed metallic adhesive back dots that I love. And actually, instead of using the gold this time, I'm going to use this bronze color because it looks really nice with the soft suede. So let me grab one of those. That's the big one. And then a smaller one, put right there. And then one more down there. And that's my card for today. Oh, but no, it's not. We forgot the envelope. So hang on a minute while I get an envelope out. Can't have a envelope that doesn't match. So here we go. Here's one of our medium, very vanilla envelopes, and I want to stamp the flap. So I think what I'll do is I'll use this little flower stamp here. I'll get my block out. Again, the crumb cake ink. And I've got my paper covered piercing mat here to give it a little more padding. There we go. And look how pretty that is. Just lovely. So that's my quick project for today, inspired by Nature's Harvest and also the, let's see, what's the name of this? The Merry Melody 3D embossing folder. So I hope you like that. I think it's really pretty. I love all these specialty papers that are in the new catalog, and that would be the gold shimmer vellum. Actually, I think the linen paper is in the annual catalog, and everything else will be listed below if you're interested in purchasing any of these items. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a terrific weekend. I hope you get a chance to get outside and enjoy the nature around you. And I will see you again on Monday at 12 noon. Please subscribe to my newsletter, Notes from Dandelion Cottage. Stay well, stay creative, stay happy, and be inspired.